You say you owe Eskom this money. Why haven't you paid it?
Well, look, just to put it in perspective, this is only for 1 month. This is only our July account. Our June account was 1.7 billion, and we have been quite open in the city of Tshwane about our liquidity problems and the challenges that we are facing as part of the culture of non-payment. And we have been extensively engaging with Eskom, putting plans on the table, trying to bring ideas to the table on how we can service this in the meantime while we are dealing with the other challenges that we are facing. The entire value chain of government, local government here and government is not aligned, and we are trying to breach that gap and to change that correctly so we can have a better way forward.
So in other words, you're saying people use electricity, they pay you, but before they pay you, you're supposed to pay Eskom.
Absolutely the other way around. So let me put it for you a better example. Eskom's invoices due and payable in 15 days. In the city of Tshwane, what we're dealing with now, the 1.6 billion relates to July. Our July invoices are only payable now in August, around about the 20th, this time. But on average, people take 60 days to pay in the city of Tshwane. And this is where this disalignment comes. So we're not receiving the cash fast enough to service the Eskom account. And because of our liquidity challenges and not having any cash reserves, you land up in a situation where we are now with this letter from Eskom. This is not because of mismanagement or using the money for something else. This is purely a liquidity issue of not getting the cash in on time from our residents so we can service Eskom.
But, Councillor, this is the first time that I can remember where Eskom's released a statement saying that they will actually switch off an entire metro. You talk about a liquidity problem and billing cycles that aren't aligned. I can't recall any other metro, whether it be Joburg, Cape Town, Mangaung, Nelson Mandela Bay, having this particular problem that you're talking about now.
Yeah, and I think Tshwane for many years didn't have this problem either when we had cash reserves. I think there was enough sufficient reserves for municipalities to roll that. This is a big statement that has come out from Eskom today. You know, and I can only presume there's going to be more of these, considering that their debt has increased over the last few months as well, and they now owe 47 billion by local governments, of which I know some other local governments here in Gauteng owing them over 4 billion. So I'm sure there's going to be more of these statements. But to be honest, Stephen, I can understand where Eskom's coming from. This has a major effect on their operational budget as well as their liquidity levels for what they need to do. We know how much pressure Eskom is under. We feel the same, and this is the entire value chain that I think I referred to earlier that we need to align. We don't have the cash reserves anymore in the city of Tshwane where we could roll or pre-finance those issues, you know, those cash shortfalls.
There are many aspects to this, but there have been various court cases where Eskom has tried to switch off councils before. In some cases, it's put councils almost on a sort of policy of load reduction, although that's slightly different, but they've switched off councils at certain times of the day. There have been court cases on this. Your understanding of the law, is Eskom actually allowed to switch off a metro? I have to say to you, based on the court cases that I've seen and reported on, I'm not sure they actually have the legal right to do what they're threatening to do in their statement.
No, my understanding is as well they don't. But look, we're not going to try and challenge this. I think what we need to do is find a solution here. So we're certainly not looking at a legal solution for our problem here. I'm meeting with Eskom tomorrow. I have recently met with the group CEO of Eskom, Andre de Ruyter, as well. We need to find a solution and we need to make it work. And we are committed to that. I did speak to Eskom again this afternoon to tell them as well. We now unfortunately need to deal with the media, you know, the media inquiries on this, but we are 100% committed to make this work, to pay this outstanding amount and to fix this so that we don't land up in this situation. So, you know, I'm sure I'm very confident we will find a solution and not have the city of Tshwane disconnected.
Councillor Peter Sutton, thank you, member of the Mayoral Committee for Finance in the city of Tshwane.